It's now my pleasure to introduce our first speaker of the day, Dr. Tim Kitchener from Adobe.
Thank you, Helena. I'm going to take my mask off, but I've got a warning for you. My wife says I look so much better with the mask on. So here we go. Was she right? Yeah, I know. All right, it's coming off. Hey, it's great to be here. It's so good to be back face to face, or not mask to face in this case, but it is lovely. The last few years of big day-ins have been all online, and that's been great, staring at a webcam and looking at nobody basically, but it's so good to be back here face to face. Are you excited to be here? You don't sound that excited. Are you excited to be here? There we go, that's a bit better. Hey, look, I've got a guessing game for you. Behind this Big Day In banner is a celebrity. You need to guess who it is, but you can't just call out the name. You do have to put your hand up. You already know. Oh, he thinks it's me. No, it's not me. It's not me. All right, I'm starting to reveal. Can you work out already who it is? No? All right, I'll start reveal a little bit more. Here we go. Any thoughts? We got a guess? Say that again. You reckon that's Billie Eilish? Give this lady a round of applause. That's pretty awesome. Well done. Oh my goodness, I'm so impressed with just that. And a prize for you. Well done. That's fantastic. Look, Billie, believe it or not, has been working with Adobe for the last 6 years. We've done a number of projects with Billie over that journey. This is the most recent one.
For me, creativity starts with what ifs. Like, what if it takes place in a white void? Or maybe beige? No, black. What if there's fire? Did that already. What if there are some old cars? Or not? Let's see that in slow motion. Yeah, it's too much. What if it's in suburbia? That's not right. What about my look? Meh. That's cool. What if it happens in the rain? Yeah, this is it. Now, create what's true to you.
Action, there we go. I love her creativity, her imagination, and what she's able to put her imagination and her thoughts onto video, into her music. She's done an amazing job, and I've been so impressed with her. Can you name 4 Adobe applications that were used to put that particular clip together? You have to name at least 3 of the 4 to get a prize. Yeah. After Effects was definitely one. Premiere Pro was used to put it all together. Audition was used to mix the music. Give this gentleman a round of applause. Very impressed. And there's a raffle ticket and a special Adobe stylus for you as well. Would anyone like to guess what the other application was? I said there were 4 that she used to put that together with her product team. We mentioned 3. There's one that wasn't mentioned. Creative Cloud is the kind of collection of all of the apps. Let's give him at least a raffle ticket for having a go there. I'll give you a clue. It's probably the most popular of all the Adobe applications. What do you think? Photoshop, absolutely, to sort of put all those images together. What I love about Billie and her work is, there they go, there's all the apps that we use to put that together. And she's been amazing the way that her and her brother Phineas have not only been using Adobe tools since they were very, very young, but they've been turning their passion for music, their passion for acting, their passion for songwriting, their passion for digital technologies, they've turned that passion into a job, and they did that while they were still at school. She was earning more money than all of us all put together before she was even in year 9. She's an incredible talent with her brother. Billie developed her skills as a teenager and has been able to turn her passion for songwriting, singing, acting, digital art, directing and video editing into an incredible career. And she has won so many awards. Look at them all. It's incredible what she's achieved. And you know what's amazing? She's only 20 years old. She's only just 20 years old. She turned 20 last December. We've been working with her since she was 16 because we recognised what a talent she was, and she's made the most of getting to learn these digital technology applications and applying them into really creative ways. So impressed with her work. So we can't all be Billie Eilish's, but we can develop skills that are going to be really valuable for us in the future. And I want to share with you what are the skills you really need to thrive in the workplace. And I want to share some research that came out of the World Economic Forum. You think of the World Economic Forum, that sounds like the most boring institution in the globe. Well, it probably is, but it's a whole collection of business leaders, political leaders, and education leaders from around the world. They get together every 2 years to kind of set policy in motion and really kind of set where we're going to be heading in education and business and so on. One of the things they've been doing every 5 years is establishing what are the most important skills. And they do this on a regular basis. Let's have a look at what they decided back in 2016 would be the most important skills for us to thrive today and into the future. Fifth most important skill, coordinating with others, teamwork. As you're looking at these skills, start thinking about how good are you at these? Maybe you're already naturally a very, very good team person. Maybe you're not. Maybe that's something you need to work on. But no matter what industry you go into, whether it's full-on IT, whether it's health, whether it's education, whatever industry you end up going into, you're going to need to have to develop these skills in a big way. Fourth most important skill, people management, leadership. Hands up if you've ever had the opportunity to be a leader at school. Excellent, excellent. If you ever get that opportunity, take it up. Even if you're not a naturally good leader, you think you're not naturally good, start developing those skills now while you're at school because you will need those in the future. Creativity, established as the third most important skill to thrive in the future according to the World Economic Forum. Now, this is not Adobe talking here. Obviously, we would be rating creativity high because we are the world's leading digital creativity company with all those amazing applications. You know, we've got about 50 applications and resources now that are used in schools and universities all over the world. 50. It's amazing. The second most important skill, critical thinking. Thinking for yourself. Hey, don't just accept everything I'm saying. If you're interested, look up the report yourself. Read it for yourself. Go and find out. Don't just accept everything that everyone's saying to you. Don't just accept everything that is on the internet. Don't just accept everything your teacher says. Look it up for yourself. Don't just accept everything that the minister at church says, or the imam at the mosque says, or the rabbi at the synagogue says. Look for yourself and be critical about what you're presented. Second most important skill. All right, hands up for a prize, for a raffle ticket, for an Adobe. What is the most important skill to thrive? Yep. Spot on. Complex problem solving. Round of applause for this gentleman here. Well done. Complex problem solving. It's something we do pretty well at school to try and get you to be good problem solvers. We're getting better and better at it as educators. I was a teacher myself for 23 years. And I've been working at Adobe now for nearly 10 years. So do the maths. That's how old I am. Hey, we do problem solving pretty well at school. We don't necessarily do all the others that well at school. And I know because I was a teacher for 23 years, so I know what we do well and what we don't necessarily do well. Some more recent research. This has come out of, again, the World Economic Forum, but also linked up with Microsoft's LinkedIn. And they've established the most in-demand soft skills of 2019, according to LinkedIn: time management, adaptability, collaboration, persuasion. And when I think about Billie Eilish and the video we just saw, and guys, you missed out on the best Billie Eilish video. I'm telling you what, the traffic must have been really bad this morning. But she does those incredibly well, and that's probably why she's been so successful over the short time that she's had her career. Who would like to guess what was rated the number one? Yes, at the back there. Creativity. You're absolutely spot on. Well done. A prize over there and a raffle ticket for that gentleman. Really impressive. Isn't it interesting how creativity has been rated in the top 5 most important skills, and it has been for the last 20 years of this research? Creativity. Now, are you creative or are you not creative? Do you believe that if you're not creative, you can never be creative? A lot of people believe that, but it's not true. Anybody can be creative just by purely being a human being. We are born to be creative. That's what we stand out amongst other life forms on this planet. We have the ability to be creative, and I really encourage you to do that. Look, you're probably at the stage now where you're starting to think about creating a resume. Who's already got a resume? Excellent, good. It's going to keep changing, but I'm going to recommend a couple of things. We at Adobe did some research on this. We actually interviewed hundreds and hundreds, close to thousands of hiring managers, people whose full-time job it is to look at resumes every day. Oh, can you imagine doing that every day? They said that we looked at 2 million job advertisements, 2 million resumes from 18 different diverse careers, and we noticed that collaboration, communication, and creativity are highly sought after by hiring managers. They're the skills they're looking for in your resumes. Examples of you being a team, being part of a team. Examples of you being a good communicator. Examples of you being creative. But what we found was only a small fraction of applicants featured these skills in their resumes. And that was really interesting. And I must admit, when I was a school teacher, one of the things we said to students regularly, particularly with our careers department at the school, we said, oh no, keep it really simple, keep it really boring. And back in my day, it had to be handwritten. At least you can type it out now. And, oh, don't put a picture on there. Put a picture on there, you'll never get the job. I'll tell you what, that's kind of not the way to go. If you look here, you can see the resume there. There's a little picture on there. I'd be recommending that you go one step further than that, and you actually have a video link on your resume to show your creativity. Here's an example of a video resume that came past our desk in America not so long ago.
Hi, my name's Krista Timmerman, and this is my story. I'm a Jersey girl, born and raised by the shore. Growing up, I was a classically trained singer. When I was older, I loved the flashy New York life and the gritty rock scene of Asbury Park. After some street team activities for a local band, I began to see the big picture, and I knew I wanted to work in the entertainment industry. In 2010, after graduating from Howell High School, I moved to Orlando, Florida to begin my degree at Full Sail University. At school, I studied entertainment business with my own personal focuses on branding and new media. I'm self-motivated and always eager to learn. Outside of the classroom, I garnered a real-world education, playing
now,
intern
folks,
for an
I'm going to stop
advertising
that,
associate.
and I'll tell you what applications were used to put that together? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Yep, and the Photoshop was one of them. Yeah, give us a couple more. Premiere Pro was used to put that together. There was a teacher over there, over here. After Effects was probably the key one for all those special effects. And I think I worked out that Adobe Audition was probably used. We're not quite sure exactly, but it could have been used in this case as well. Those are the applications that helped this young lady put her video resume together. And there's some really good applications for you to develop skills in so you can brand yourself in a creative way. This is a young lady that I met in the Philippines when I was traveling there. Now we're starting to travel back again. I'm hoping to get back there again this year. She's an amazing person. She was brought up believing that she can't be creative because she's a math science student. I thought, well, actually, that's not the case. And so she discovered that she can be creative, even if she's really just into STEM and only STEM. And we decided to make a little story about her using some Adobe tools.
When you think of a STEM student, you probably think numbers and lab coats, not magic and creativity. But why not think of both? Hi, my name is Hilary Andales, and I'm from the island province of Leyte in the Philippines. While most children grow up hearing Cinderella stories and tales of magic, I grew up learning about Marie Curie and Charles Darwin. My father loved physics, so naturally I was surrounded by math and science both at home and at school. In first grade, I started joining math competitions. I became known as a math girl. But there was also another boy in my class who was good at art, and he would enter the art competitions. I got called intelligent, while he got called creative. I wondered, why couldn't we be both? In 8th grade, I started designing graphics about my favorite show, Doctor Who. At first, I was confused by Photoshop's buttons. But what was first intimidating soon became intuitive. I then created things like t-shirts, infographics, and even a math textbook for kids in my community. At this point, I realized the magic I had to make something that didn't exist before exist. But then, in 2013, I had a big turning point in my life. Typhoon Yolanda struck my home and left over 6,000 people dead. Though we were used to big storms, no one adequately explained the dangers of this one. Had the dangers of a storm surge been communicated properly, more people could have been saved. In that moment, I realized that sharing science in a more understandable way could make a better world. And more importantly, I realized that I can help make that better world. In 2017, I combined my interests in science and communication to compete in the Breakthrough Junior Challenge, where students create videos explaining complex concepts in ways that everyone can understand. My entry about Einstein's theory of relativity won first among 11,000 entries worldwide. I got to stand on the same stage as Morgan Freeman and my favorite scientists. I also received a scholarship to attend MIT, where I'm currently studying and doing research on astrophysics. I also traveled the world sharing digital literacy, inspiration, and of course, science with everyone. So I guess, in a way, I still am the math girl. But now, you can call me creative too.
I love that story. And such a great example of someone who realized how important creativity was, even though she was focused in maths and science. Now, you're probably thinking, yeah, that's all good, but After Effects, seriously, it's a full-on professional tool. Premiere Pro, that's really intimidating too, to be learning. There's no way I'm going to master those applications. In fact, to be honest with you, I don't know anyone who's mastered After Effects because it's just amazing. But just to dabble in little bits of it would be really awesome. Look, we have created a set of applications that, hands up EQ schools here, Education Queensland schools. All right, Education Queensland decided to block them straight away. But we're working on them, and we think in a couple of months' time they'll be open to Education Queensland. If you're not from Education Queensland, you've got them. In fact, every school system in the world, every K-12 school in the world get these applications totally for free if they don't block them. So I am looking for a volunteer to help me if they've never used these applications, Creative Cloud Express. Do we have a volunteer? Oh, hello, come over here. Come, what's your name?
Chloe.
G'day, Chloe. Come and give Chloe a round of applause for being a volunteer. Chloe, we've only got a couple of minutes, so what I'm going to do, just very quickly, I'm going to jump in. I've already logged into these set of applications, and I just want to show you one quick thing. What I love about this is, could you hold the microphone for me, Chloe, for a second? Just keep it near my mouth. That's it. What I love about this, that's not the only thing you're doing, by the way. These little try quick actions, which I think are just brilliant. How to remove the background of an image, how to convert an image to a GIF, how to resize a video, how to resize an image, how to merge videos. If you go to the PDF section, how to convert to a PDF, how to convert a Word document from a PDF to a Word document, how to do, look, all the things that you needed Acrobat for, you can do with this Creative Cloud Express. I'll do a quick example here. I'll go to Image, and remove background. And I've got one set up here. My daughter just turned 21 recently, and I found this cute photo when she was really little. I'm just dragging that JPEG image into this quick short actions, and it's thinking about it now, and any second now, the artificial intelligence built into this application has removed the background, and I can download that, and now it's a PNG file with a transparent background without even having to go into Photoshop. Pretty cool. That's just one of the many quick actions. The thing that Chloe's about to do, though, she's about to, I'm going to set this up for her, custom-sized graphic. We'll make it, say, about that size. She's about to get the word creative. Now, Chloe, you've never used this before, have you? No, she said no. Go to the text options there and look at the text templates that are around. Choose one that you like. You can scroll down if you want to, any one of those. You can scroll the other way. I know it's me, it's a scrolly thing. Just choose one that appeals to you. We're going to get the word creativity happening on the stage. Quickly choose one now, we're running out of time. Okay, she's chosen one, and as she's clicking it, it's going to appear on the stage. And what we're working here with is a desktop publishing solution on the browser. Now, you've chosen an interesting one. I'm just going to try and see if I can, let's see if we can just jump into that. And on the right-hand side, change that from 50% to the word creativity. We'll just get rid of the dictionary. We probably won't need that at the moment. So just start backspacing, type the word creativity, and let's have some Q&A while she's doing this. Put your hands up if you've got any questions for me, and maybe someone can ask with a microphone, get the microphone out to ask the question while we quickly get rid of all the other bits and pieces here. I'm going to ungroup that and get rid of anything that's not the word create. Oops, we'll just undo, see if we can get rid of that. And can you start deleting all of that there? What was the first question? Creative Cloud Express is totally free for all K-12 schools globally. There is a free version for everyone, but you don't get the full version unless you're a K-12 school. The full version includes Premiere Rush and Photoshop Express. We've only got 1 minute to go. Another maybe 2 questions really quickly. Get the microphone up there. Now, Chloe, can you bring that word creativity into the center and see if you can go to shapes and find some creative shapes to add to it. Next question. Can we get the microphone up?
Where's a good place to learn about all Photoshop, After Effects?
Great question. Hey, remember this. The word help. Say the word help. Then put the X after word help. Help X. Helpx.adobe. Helpx.adobe.com. That's your one-stop shop. Any sort of help you need with any of our products, go to helpx.adobe.com. Great question. We probably have time for one more question. Last question. Who's it going to be? Oh, that's beautiful, Chloe. Looking really good. Change the color to red. Click on it. Look for the color. See if you can change it to a nice red heart. Last question. Who's got the microphone? Who's got it? Who's got the question?
Is Adobe working towards making all products web technologies, or are they going to stay native apps as well?
Wow, that's such a good question. As you can probably tell, we are heading really into the whole web side of things. We've just launched recently Photoshop on the web, Illustrator on the web, and we're about to launch, we announced it at Max last year, a fantastic new product called Canvas, which again is a web-based, almost like Adobe XD on the web. Oh, it's amazing to get all that sort of web technology. Doesn't mean we're not going to have the native apps as well. We're going to be doing both. Great question. Hey, thanks guys for the opportunity to work to you. Give Chloe a round of applause. So good, Chloe. I'm going to make that a JPEG image. Well done, thank you. I've got a prize for you. Can you take this prize here? And I know you, there you go, that's for you. Another round of applause for Chloe. Thanks everyone. Have a wonderful day.